Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's. We're hunting through, looking for those alphabet 10p's. We are after ideally some 2019s because we still are yet to finish a 2019 book. We have got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, R, T, U, V and X. So, still the same 6 letters we've been hunting for quite a while for. So, because the 2019s are so scarce, rare, hard to find, low minted, whatever you want to term it, we started a second 2018 book, having completed one in the past already. We are 1 coin off of completing this book. We need 8 for Houses of Parliament, otherwise the rest of the set is complete. So, let's get into these bags, see what we get. Okay then, so we're going to be going through some of the comments that have recently been left on my videos. Hopefully this part of the video does work. I'm having some technical problems with recording from this camera. It seems to record the video and it records the audio but totally unsynced from each other. So I'll be, I don't know, sat here prepping to record the video and the audio will have started the video, and it's very weird. I don't understand why it's quite doing that, but there we go. Fingers crossed it was just a blip in the system and it's going to come back to life again. Right, Kevin Smith says, I have 5 of the Scottish Commonwealth Games £2 coins. Are they worth anything? Depends which ones you mean. If it is the single metal, the sort of brassy, goldy sort of coloured one with the thistle to the centre, 1986 dated, then no, that's a very, very common coin. You can get your hands on them for a smidge over face value. You might be able to sell them for, I don't know, £3-4 a coin, tops, but yeah, they're not worth an awful lot. If it is the 2002 Scotland, Team Scotland Commonwealth Games £2 coin, then yes, that'll have some value. It's the more common of the 4 designs, if memory serves. But it's still going to be, I don't know, I would hazard a guess, £6 to £12 or so. So that certainly is a good find. Hard to come by too. High Path says, apparently Farage emailed Coots to say he was going to turn up with a security truck to collect whatever money he had. He said they didn't reply, maybe they were just waiting, especially if he had added to the coinage breakdown. Christopher should have gone with him and then counted £200,000 of £2 coins, etc. Actually, maybe should have been a counting frenzy, Bungle, Grossy, etc. all looking for Benjamin Buddy and Kew Gardens 50b's. It's an interesting idea. What sort of is the maximum volume of coins you get your hands on to hunt through? £200,000, that would take a lot of time. As much as I disagree with Mr. Farage and his opinions and his stances on many a thing, £200,000 coin hunt would be pretty extraordinary, and I'm sure we'd find some amazing stuff. Although, imagine if you just got sealed bags of new coins that was a bust. That wouldn't be so exciting, but an interesting thought. Miku says, when is the coronation supposed to circulate? It is way past the coronation now, so I thought it would have been out by now. That's the coronation 50p. I'm surprised it's not in circulation as well. Unfortunately, I don't have any more knowledge as to when coins are going to enter circulation than anyone else. It could possibly be one that they've decided not to jump the queue with. There seems to obviously be a backlog of coins at the Royal Mint long store, those 2020 Shield Britannias, the 56 or, yeah, I think it was 56 or 46, or something like that, million of them, that were minted for circulation, very rarely turn up, and I get day in and day out people messaging me saying, I found a 2020 Shield, is that rare? Because I've only ever found one. It's like, well, they're hard to come by now because there doesn't seem to be that many out in general circulation in our change, but if you go by the Royal Mint's mintage figures, it's going to be an unbelievably common coin. So I don't know, maybe we've got to get through those shields before the Coronation 50p's come out, which is a shame because I like the idea of the Coronation 50p coming out. Che Aaron Stevenson, Shay Aaron Stevenson, there we go, third time's a charm, says, how do you know these coins are clean? There could be anything on them. That's one of my 50p coin hunts. I very much disagree with what they say. I don't think they're clean at all. I think coins and money are one of the dirtiest things that we all handle on such a regular basis, with a lot of disregard and a lack of caring about how filthy coins can be. You just have to look at my hands at the start of a video and the end of a video and how filthy and dirty they are. Lots of people said, why don't you wear a gloves, some sort of protection on your hands to keep the dirt off, or to protect the coins from, I don't know, scratches or whatever. I would disagree with both of those points, because I've got soap and hot water to wash my hands clean. I think that's a much less frustrating thing to have to do. Recording with gloves on, you would lose I would lose some of the dexterity in my hands, so I'm much more happier hunting with just my hands, and then washing them thoroughly after I've recorded a video, which I obviously do between videos, because the coins are disgusting and I wouldn't touch anything with my filthy coiny hands after a coin hunt. Oh, this is a name. Irfan Udin Rafi says, question, do you keep your world coins in an album? I don't keep my world coins in an album. The problem with an album is they're the consecutive slots, and the world coins, it's not like the 50p's where I can realistically get a whole run of all the different commemoratives, or a date run of all the different years. With the world coins, even like the French 20 centimes from, I think it's the 90s or whatever, 80s, 90s, I've got lots and lots of them, but there are still gaps in it. So it's, how would I then put those into an album? Would I then have to have empty gaps between coins I haven't got? And then what about the Swiss or the German runs of some of the coins? It's a humongous long run, especially with the Germans with all the different mint marks too. I would end up with 8 bajillion albums where 75% of the slots are empty, because they are there's a gap ready to put missing ones in. I could always put them as they are and then bump them along, but the minute I find a coin, the idea or the prospect of then having to bump 10, 20, 30 coins along in the album would just drive me nuts. So what I do, I keep them in coin flips. They are, I don't have any to hand, they're little square bits of cardboard with a little chemically inert plastic window in them. So you put the coin in, it flaps shut, and I just staple them shut. I then order them alphabetically by country. Within countries I go from smallest denomination to largest denominations, and within denominations oldest to newest coin at the end of it. So that's how I keep them, and I keep them all in, there are these wonderful trays. They're the size of an A4 piece of paper, and they're just a bit deeper than one of my coin flips, so I can fit, I think it's 6 rows of them in very nice and snugly. So that's how I store them. Oh, there we go. K for King Arthur 2018. Super stuff. Your imaginary friend says, watching this instead of doing homework that's due today. Oh dear. Right. I am very grateful for anyone who watches my videos, and especially those that go on to leave a comment or like the video and whatever. But if you are sitting watching this video when you have homework due, pause now and go finish your homework. My videos will be here after your homework is complete. If you end up watching my videos or other videos when you have homework to be done, it's probably best to get the homework done. So I would recommend pressing the pause button and revisiting me, my innate ramblings. Phil Price says, you've been having some exceptional luck in the past two released videos, 50p's and £2. Well done. Would love to see a compilation of you finding your Kew Gardens. I know it had been quite the run of very good luck, some really top tier finds coming in, which I've been very chuffed with. It's just the way luck is, every now and again it bundles up and you get a whole bunch of luck, right? A compilation of me finding Kew Gardens. I've only got 3 clips of me finding a Kew Gardens 50p. I found 4, but one I found before I started making videos. So it would be a very, very short video with just the 3 clips of the Kew Gardens. But there was a video I did, I can't remember what it was for, where I did a compilation of things, and I think all the Kew Gardens were in that. So anyway, right, Exploring and Adventure C. It's all one word, so it's hard to figure out where the pauses are. Says, wouldn't it be weird if people made counterfeit commemorative coins? People do make counterfeit commemorative coins. I remember the first Gruffalo, there was a huge influx of these fake Gruffalo 50p's coming in via Wish and other channels like that. They're instantly spottable. There are loads of fake copy counterfeits of the Kew Gardens, some that say copy, some that don't. In fact, behind my head, this coin here, that is a counterfeit Brunel's Achievements Archers at Paddington Station. So the people do counterfeit commemorative coins as well as just the standard definitives. Right, Dan Shep says, Christopher, question for the next time you do a Q&A. What do you do with the coins you pull out when you do a hunt? I know you keep the Christopher Ironsides, but what do you do with the others that don't go into your folders? The ones that I keep, they go into these great big tubs. So this is my collection of £2 coins that are keepers. And then when it gets to a critical mass, I split them all out, put them into flips and put them in the same sort of storage solutions as I do with my world coins. That's my overflow excesses in my collection. Right, with that being said though, let's get back to the coins. So I've actually pulled one more out that I initially threw back into the piles of coins. I'm just not convinced this isn't post-mint damage. There's a lot of sort of faded details around the sort of rim of the coin. Probably more visible on the text. I chalk that to just being post-mint damage, but the rims look fine, which obviously would wear first. So I'm not quite sure whether that's an error or whether that is just something else, but I'm sure someone with more knowledge in the comments will enlighten us all. I'll keep it in my oddities box anyway. But Jersey find, King Arthur alphabet 10p, not one we need for the book, but you can never grumble when we find an alphabet 10p, always a plus for sure. So let me know in the comments what you think about this maybe potential error. It'd be very interesting to know. Links as ever are in the description of this video to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that. There's also links to my social media channels, the PO box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, who I make videos for as my day job, so please do check that out as well. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.